So the reason for fanny packs are actually extremely useful because you can keep all your shit right there. Nobody's going to be able to dip inside of there because they'll be grabbing at your balls too much. They're very useful and very handy.
This is supposed to be controversial.
No.
Well, the original bit was that Rimshee was supposed to be like, oh, but fanny means butt, so it should be on your back, not on your
Well, when
front.
did fanny come out, and when did fanny packs come out as a thing? And don't tell me Scotland.
I'm gonna tell you Scotland. It's a fucking old school fanny pack.
Yeah, like the original fanny pack was on the front of the kilt in Scotland. And the etymology of the word fanny is 1876 from the British meaning vulva. So fuck off. It's on the front.
Fucking science.
The thing has
Not
an
called a
actual
booty
name.
pack.
It's called a sporin.
It's
not a fanny pack, it's a sporin, bitch.
Okay, that is technically its name. But what it is it's the original fanny pack.
It's a proto fanny pack.
Yeah.
No, it's the original belt pouch. Actually, it's right alongside belt pouches. That's really all it was.
A belt pouch is a fanny pack. A fanny pack is a belt with a pouch.
I want to punch you into outer space.
I feel like I'm dealing with too much stupid here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I feel like you're not. I feel like you're just not getting it. Anyways, welcome to Lesser Saints Discord, everybody. Your one and only pre-show to the YouTube's. Well, shit, I did it. Fuck, to the late night Saints.
This is why you're not paid.
I was going 2 weeks strong of not messing that up. Every Friday at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right before your favorite Twitch duo. What did I say? I don't know. Podcast duo? Is it a podcast? Do they offer audio-only versions? I don't think so.
No.
Anyways.
It's still considered a podcast by some standards.
So you're joined with Jables and Addie, who are right, and then Rimshee, who's wrong. And...
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah. Discord news?
Jables is being removed from admin.
Fuck that.
No. There really isn't anything new on the Discord at the moment.
Actually there is. Due to a lot of people talking about it, I created a post-debate discussion voice chat for after presidential debates. And an accompanying text chat, because it seems to be coming up a lot. So.
Good
Hello,
evening to you.
Yes. Alright.
Alright.
So you want to talk about Rocket Man?
What man?
It took me a moment to remember which one was Rocket Man, and I was like, aren't we talking about the one with the...
Not Rocket Man, Rocket Ma'am.
Man, yeah. I heard man at first, and I was like, aren't we talking about the one that's fucking... the... Fuck.
To answer your question, Neo, I am 3 PBRs deep, and I've been home for a half hour.
Go for it, Jables!
No, I'm doing the next one, remember?
Oh, fine. Arizona man shocked to find out his mother's donated body was strapped to a chair and detonated in U.S. military blast testing. You know what? I think I found what I want done with my body when I'm dead. Mm-hmm. I want to be strapped to the outside of a nuke and detonated. I want to become a radioactive fucking ghost. No, don't actually do that.
Too late. It's on record.
The Arizona Body Donation Center, where FBI agents discovered a woman's head sewn to a male body like Frankenstein, also sold an elderly woman's corpse to the U.S. Army to be blown up in a blast testing experiment. Jif Stouffer donated his mother's body to the Biological Resource Center in Maricopa County, Arizona in 2013, after she died at the age of 74. What? Okay. Doris Stauffer suffered from Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's, whatever. Everyone says Alzheimer's, but it's not spelled like that.
It's Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, but everyone says Alzheimer's.
Yeah, because people are stupid. I know people that call it old timers.
Yeah, same.
Well, that's just about as accurate, actually. Anyway, during the final years of her life, doctors believe the disease may have mutated, as she did not have the usual Alzheimer's gene, and they hoped to study her brain after her death. After neurologists said they could not accept the body, Jim Stouffer donated it to the BRC in the hopes her brain could still be used for scientific research. Several days later, Jim Stouffer received a wooden box containing his mother's ashes. He was never told how his mother's body had been used at the center.
How did they get her ashes? Did they just scoop up whatever ashes were left?
Well, no, here's the crazy thing. Several days later. How long did the army have the body? Or was he just given some, okay, let's cook a barbecue and we'll just take the ashes from the coals and call that his mother and we'll call it good? Oh.
Well, no, they just used the body right away, it looks like.
Anyway, years later, the Reuters report revealed that her brain was never used for Alzheimer's research.
Yeah, because they can't. Like, they couldn't nail down exactly. Never mind. I'm trying to read.
Yeah, well, no, the
I've already
neurologist said they couldn't.
Articles on this.
Yeah, the neurologist said they couldn't use it, but there was another scientific research facility that he donated it to, and then they sold it.
This one sucks
to
to
the
do on the
government.
show. This one sucks to do on the show because I'm accidentally filled in on it. I didn't realize we were going to cover it, and I accidentally read it during the week, so I actually know what we're going into, so my takes won't be as fun.
Yeah, all right.
Instead, the body was sold off to the U.S. Army so it could be used as part of an experiment to measure damage caused by roadside bombs.
Hold up! Hold up! That is inflammatory language from the writer of this article. It was not sold specifically so that that could happen. It was sold to the U.S. government and then at random was selected for that job. They didn't go, oh, fuck this old bitch, we're going to blow her up. They went, we need a body. We need a body. All right, grab a random one out of the pile. Bam, there we go.
What?
I don't know. I don't like the way the writer of this article worded that.
Anyway.
Okay.
She was then supposedly strapped in a chair on some sort of apparatus, and a detonation took place underneath her to basically kind of get an idea of what the fuck kind of English is that? Get an idea of what the human body goes through when a vehicle is hit by an IED, Jim Stouffer told ABC 15.
Like, in that sentence, I'm imagining this guy holding a half-smoked blunt in one hand, looking at you intently with glazed-over eyes, while like very erratically pointing and like tapping on like a board with like red strings and pins going to other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my guy, what happened?
No.
This bitch, right? And they put her in a fucking chair, and they put some fucking C4 under her, and they blew that bitch into smithereens.
And they were just like, I wonder how far this body will fly.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, and that's not
nuts,
even...
Man.
That's not even the end of it. Bro, I'm just scratching the surface on this one.
There was actually wording on this paper about performing this stuff, he added. Performing these medical tests that may involve explosions. And we said no. We checked no. Well, we checked the no box on all that. According to Routers, at least 20 bodies donated to the BRC were sold off to the Army for blast experiments without their families' consent. The bodies were sold for around $5,893 each. Around a fairly exacting number.
That's kind of that's really shitty. That is. I have no defense for that. That's really super shitty that happened. Especially because I know that my body is already donated. I'm in a program with NYU where when I die, my body is like, first of all, they're scooping out any usable organs, which will be like none of them.
Define usable.
That's what I'm poisoning them with fucking alcohol, like severely. And I just eat a lot of salt in my diet, so I'm just gonna be fucking completely mummified on the inside when I die. But
anyway,
any organs of mine that are any good are going to organ donation programs. People waiting on like livers, hearts, whatever. My heart's junk. They're not going to use that. But what's left of my body is being donated to a program in NYU to go to like med students as a cadaver to dissect. Because I don't want to cost my parents or whoever's left of my family when I die $1 bazillion worth of like funeral expenses, embalming, all that stupid pointless shit.
Yeah. And it goes to help the future.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah. Because I feel like in life, I'm a useless lump of flesh, but in death, I'll be a useful lump of flesh.
That's why I'm chain smoking so much. I'm in a similar program, so they can check out my lungs.
So they can. You know, like, what is it like to be like a fucktard that like smokes a lot? And then, yeah, I'm not judging. I have no place.
I gotta do all the things. So that they can check out. This is the effect on somebody's body that does all of the things.
Wow, and the inside of his lungs are solid resin. Holy shit!
By the way, the rest of this article is just about the donation center, so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
But yeah, that is absolutely fucked. I think we should mention the name of the donation center because people who are looking to donate.
Oh no, it's no longer in operation.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
So it's completely irrelevant.
Anyway. Name and shame it after the fact.
Oh, we already mentioned it earlier in the article.
I wasn't paying attention.
But obviously. But I mean, considering that this is the same company that the FBI found a woman's head sewn to a man's body, I'm not surprised they said fuck it and sold people to the U.S. Army for explosion testing without proper consent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not really shocking.
Yeah. So, this next article is, it is actually, oh shit.
They're coming for you, Jables.
I hope not. No, show. They can wait an hour. So this next article actually takes place, in my city. And it's why I think we're trying to build the wall on the wrong side of the country. BC man charged after allegedly using car sunroof as weapon in downtown Seattle. Really? Nothing, guys? Okay.
I mean, this sounds par for the course for Seattle. I've been there. It has tables in it.
Yeah, but this was a Canadian that came down into our country, started attacking people with a sunroof.
I stand by what I said.
Fucking Canadians. A West Vancouver man is facing charges after allegedly going on a rampage through downtown Seattle Thursday, damaging several vehicles and using a car sunroof as a weapon. Video captured by bystanders and obtained by local media shows a man yanking the sunroof off the top of a vehicle and then swinging it wildly at a parking attendant. According to a Seattle police report, officers were called to Spring Street around 5:45 p.m. on July 25th after the attendant, who was also an off-duty police officer, reported he had been assaulted. And, oh, that's rush hour. Okay, I get it now. That's rush hour. Yeah. Totally understandable. By the time officers arrived, the man was being pinned down by the attendant and several bystanders. Before the man was taken down, police say he had climbed onto several vehicles that were stopped in rush hour traffic. The suspect allegedly started with a Toyota Corolla, which the man allegedly jumped on top of, damaging the roof. He then allegedly... Wow, can you use allegedly anymore? Climbed onto another vehicle, damaging it before it quickly left the scene.
Allegedly, this is a well-written article. I'm not trusting that.
Yeah, well, this article was actually written by a fucking Canadian, too. So, you know. Next, the man jumped onto the hood of a Tesla Model 3, denting it before slamming his body into the windshield. Matt Reynolds, who owns the Tesla, sent the video to media, told King 5 News he started recording after the suspect jumped on the hood. It was like he was on a mission, Reynolds said, like somebody might have been chasing him or he was going somewhere. The suspect then allegedly moved on to the vehicle behind the Tesla, a Volkswagen Jetta, and damaged the front windshield. Finally, the man allegedly jumped on top of a Honda Civic where he ripped the sunroof window out of the sunroof window out of the car's roof, redundant, and jumped down to the street. That's where the man met the parking attendant and off-duty police officer who was working as a flagger for a parking garage. Police say the man started violently swinging the sunroof at the attendant, attempting to assault him with it, but the attendant managed to avoid getting hurt. As he called for backup, the attendant forced the man to drop the sunroof, but the man allegedly continued to attack the attendant. Police say he grabbed the face and stuck a finger into the attendant's left eye socket, causing immediate redness and swelling. No shit. The victim stated he believed the suspect was attempting to gouge his eyes out. No shit. The two continued to struggle, with the attendant sustaining more injuries to his head and arms before the attendant was able... Wow! Can you say attendant anymore? Before the attendant was able to pin the suspect down along with bystanders. Do you just like A-words, Mr. Ryder? Police arrived moments later, struggling to get the suspect onto his stomach. The report says the man actively resisted being placed in handcuffs, attempting to pull his wrists out of the already gauged and double-locked handcuffs. Reynolds' video captures the entirety of the man's alleged attacks on the parking attendant, along with the takedown that later involved police. He also filmed all the damaged vehicles, including his own. Ooh. Interesting. Altogether, police say the estimated damage to the vehicles exceeds $18,800. The damage to Reynolds' Tesla alone is estimated to be $10,000. Reynolds told King 5 a day after the incident that evidence of what happened is all over the front of his car. You can see handprints on the car, the top of the glass roof, like he was going to break it and get inside, Reynolds said. The report says investigators believe the suspect was likely on drugs. Seattle police have confirmed Alexander Ormiston, who is in his late 20s, has been charged with 2 counts of assault and 1 count of malicious mischief. That's a bit more than mischief. King County Jail says Ormiston has been denied bail and remains in custody. Yeah. Fucking Canadians coming down here with their A's and their fucking poutine. Wreaking havoc during rush hour traffic, making it worse for everybody. Build the wall. Keep the Canadians out.
I'm not going to say what I was thinking about Canada. But, yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it!
I'm curious, though.
I don't care. It didn't happen in my country, so it doesn't affect me.
Yeah, it did. It happened in Seattle.
Seattle's not part of my country. Washington isn't part of my country. Go away, Davis.
Get fucked. New York isn't part of my country. Get out of here.
That's fine. We're the first country.
California isn't part of my country either.
We're literally
Yeah, California's a shithole.
We are literally the first state that ever happened.
That's nice.
It's also not true, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that Delaware or something? Was officially the first one to be able to call itself a state.
I don't. No one cares about Delaware.
Agreed.
More like Dilla whatever. Shit, I'm on fucking fire tonight.
You're so shit.
Actually, you were right, Rimshee. It was Delaware. December 7th, 1787. But what the fuck goes on in Delaware? Nothing. Boring. That's all they got. They're the first state. That's all that they have. Addie, you want to read about Shark Boy?
And Lava Girl?
Sure.
No, like for real?
No, like the third article.
Hold on, I got like a fat burp coming.
Or Rimshee, you want to take this?
No, I got it. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh.
Addie is getting hate crimed live.
I'm
Addie will
alright.
continue to get hate crimed live.
Addie is a hate crime.
I literally am a walking hate crime. Holy fuck, that X-ray. Big if not Photoshop. Dentist pulled out more than 500 teeth from a 7-year-old boy's mouth. Can I please have some? Mine are terrible.
Yeah.
By Susanna Heller, Business Insider. I'm going to start reading the names of the people that write these articles so that we have someone we can point all our hate to when they're terrible.
It's not always written. That's the fucked up part.
So, earlier this month, dentists that explains it. Dentists in India pulled more than 500 teeth from a 7-year-old boy's mouth, according to the New Indian Express. On July 11th, P. Ravindran was taken to Savitha Dental College and Hospital in Chennai, where he was treated for swelling on his lower right jaw. We have never seen so many fucking teeth in our life! Ramani, professor and head of Department of Oral and Pathology, told the Times of India.
This sounds like it's hard to read.
Or
are you just drunk again?
I mean, I don't want to call it drunk yet because it's PBR and I'm only 4 deep. But Dennis ordered an X-ray and CT scan, which revealed a bag-like structure. Oh, he's got nuts in his mouth. In the boy's mouth that contained 526 teeth. A professor of oral and surgery at Savitha Dental College and Hospital. Do you have to keep spelling it all the way out? Told the New Indian Express. The condition is known as compound composite. The tumor-like growth prevented permanent molar teeth growth in the boy in the affected side. X-ray and CT scan showed multiple rudimentary teeth in a bag-like tissue. That person told the New India Express. At that point, doctors determined surgery was necessary to treat the rare condition. His parents initially agreed to it. That's apparently a part that tripped me up. But it took several hours to convince the boy. Told the New Indian Express that they caught the condition in the early stages. The procedure, which required general anesthesia, Took about an hour and a half. Why the fuck are there? You see that, right? Why are there dashes in between those? Am I drunk or is that not?
Tell you.
Is that not proper?
An
hour
I don't
and
remember.
a half. After it took the surgeons 5 hours to wait. Procedure which required Jonas took about an hour and a half. After the surgeon. Wait, this doesn't make sense.
Just like
wait,
usual.
the procedure which required general anesthesia took about an hour and a half. After the procedure, it took 5 hours to remove the 526 teeth from the sac. Were the 5 hours not part of the procedure?
Maybe they took the sack out and then they pulled the teeth out.
Why would they?
Fuck if I know. This is India.
The teeth were in different sizes that varied between not American measurements, she said. They looked like pearls in an oyster. Even the smallest piece had a crown, root, and an enamel coating like a tooth. He now has 21 teeth, according to the Times of India. For context, most children have about 20 teeth and adults have 32, according to Healthline. Though the cause of the condition is not known, genetics could be one of the reasons, Romani said. The environment could also play an important role. We have taken up a study to see if radiation from mobile phone towers... Oh, my God, are you for real?
Hey, Canuck. Welcome to the stupid.
According to the new... dentists expect that the only long-term side effect is that the boy may require molar implants when he turns 16. The article was originally published by Business Insider, which means ScienceAlert.com can't even write their own fucking articles, so they poach them from other websites. Discuss, other hosts.
This is from India, so I wouldn't even trust that it's real.
It's like all those pranks that you see coming out of Asia.
Well, there's been like plenty of shit coming out of India. Oh, mystical shit, blah 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 blah. Okay, there's no scientific basis for that, and you have no sources. Fuck off.
Yeah. I love the fucking I'm sure they were sold all over the country, but God, PBR sucks.
Of course they were like tiny pebbles. He was fucking 7.
PBR, really? Trying to fucking talk here? I'm doing the show like an adult.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a Twitch streamer like Ninja. Oh wait.
No, you're trying to be a Twitch thought. Shush.
Yeah, this is true. I'm not doing a very good job. I'm not very sexy.
You're not flaunting your body. That's the bigger issue.
The only thing of value that I have is my ass. And I think that's a little too obvious to try to flash on Twitch. But, no, like, do you guys remember, like, 5 years ago when, or not even 5 years ago, more like 10 years ago, when, like, flip phones were still a thing, like Motorola Razors and shit? Mm-hmm. They would sell this, like, magnet strip that you put inside the battery compartment to block cell phone radiation from entering your brain.
Brainwash. Get all those teeth, put them inside a 12-gauge shell.
No, get all them teeth, put them under your pillow, make some fucking bank, is what I'm talking about.
I hope his parents never made him believe in the Tooth Fairy, because that would be pretty sad.
Yeah, like, if that kid was American, he'd kill his whole family. He'd be like, you fucking robbed me of the biggest payout of my life.
Oh, man.
That would have been like $120, you fucking cunts.
No, that would have been a full $25, god damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it would have been $125.
You ever been beat to death in your sleep by a bag of teeth? Anyway, next
Just put a bunch of teeth in a sock.
Hi, Barr.
Hello,
Welcome.
Why the fuck is Barr in here? I mean, hey, Barr, what's up?
Cause fuck you. That's why.
Exactly.
So, when
Not talking shit now, are we?
When are you gonna choke me out, you albino milk dud of a person?
Milk dud.
I don't know. When the fuck am I gonna have you within arm's reach?
I don't know. Why don't you come to the real America?
I'm not even in the fake America.
Oh, I thought you lived in an American territory.
What
No.
the fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm at the opposite end of the Atlantic Ocean, 500 miles off the coast of Morocco in an island.
It's because you're so good at English. You're gooder than most who speak it natively.
No,
Jump on a piece of corrugated fucking like metal, like most immigrants, and just float across the Atlantic and land.
Yeah,
in my front
brainwash,
yard.
real America, not like Brazil.
No, you're not brainwashed. Fuck off. Do you have Walmart? If you're on Walmart, you're not American.
They have Walmart. that's I know that because we talked about it.
Jesus Christ, this is going very racist, really.
Oh, after the show, I have something to tell you about something Joe Rogan said on his podcast.
I don't give a fuck about Joe Rogan or his fucking stupid podcast.
Shut up, Addie.
You'll find this pretty fucking funny, Addie.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
Fuck you.
Joe Rogan. And if you look up to Joe Rogan, you need a real fucking hero.
If you look up to Joe Rogan, you're a neckbeard fuck, man.
If you look up to Joe Rogan, you're really fucking short.
More like that's a good joke, Barr. Wow. Okay, I'm officially drunk. I didn't think a 6-pack of PBR would do it, but 4 in, I'm gone.
I mean,
Yep,
any
there
more,
you
you
go.
might turn straight.
You know what? While you're drunk, we should go to a rave.
What?
I'll sober up from anxiety.
Speaking of raves,
Oh god.
I
Hong
would
Kong
not fuck Joe
protester
Rogan,
uses
yo.
lasers to avoid facial recognition cameras and blind
No.
police.
Hold up. Neo Gibu says you would fuck Joe Rogan. I'm assuming that's pointed towards me. No, I
Yeah.
fucking would not. I wouldn't fuck Joe Rogan with Joe Rogan's dick.
Yeah, you would.
Here's a real question, Addie. Have you ever done DMT? That shit's crazy.
The only thing considered a drug that I would say that I've done recreationally, I've done 3 things.
Never mind.
Marijuana.
I just spit coffee out my nose.
Marijuana.
That was a
Which
wasted
isn't
joke.
a drug, by the way. I was jabbed in the neck with a syringe full of morphine when I was 17. That was fun. By a quote unquote friend. That's a fun story. And I have been on Vicodin, though it was prescription, but I took it when I didn't need to take it for fun.
Okay.
No, Barr, not my first date.
Second date. The first one does not have DMT. That one's laced with roofies.
No,
Nah.
actually, my first date ended with me punching somebody in the face. True
Cool.
story.
Kinky.
Not kinky. Not fun. I have kind of like
Larry!
an aggressive partner fetish. But let me tell you that if I say no, and I mean no, and you push yourself on me anyway, you're losing fucking teeth.
Yeah. That's why safe words are important.
We weren't even at the safe word phase. We were like, hey, I got some cheap beer and I got, some fucking like Disney movies. Let's hang out and watch a movie. Oh, hey, turns out we're not actually watching a movie. like Netflix and chill before Netflix and chill was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to chill.
You want to
Yeah.
come over and study?
And by chill, getting Weinstein.
Yeah,
Anyway.
there was no chill. There was no chill.
No,
Yeah.
that's fucked up.
Yep.
Why are we speaking not American in the chat?
Anyway, let's talk about fucking.
Oh,
lasers.
they're just saying that you're all gay.
Okay. Yeah. That's
I'm the only straight one of the three of us. So it's
Okay.
not exactly a
Pretty gay.
wrong statement.
Rimshee, have you seen pictures of my ass?
Yes.
great.
You have.
Yes.
And you're still straight?
Yes.
I need to work out more.
Yeah.
Protesters in Hong Kong are using lasers to blind security forces and avoid facial recognition cameras used by authorities. A video posted by freelance journalist Alessandra Bocci, or Bocci, whatever the fuck your name is, I don't care.
Ralph Bakshi?
I
Alessandra
like to play
Bocci.
bocce ball.
I read Alessandra and I was like, did that person I grew up with turn into a journalist?
Hold on.
Gross.
Side note on Gable's point. Can we all agree that bocce ball is the most middle class white person thing ever made?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, thank you.
The most white
No,
person
wait.
thing?
It's not as bad as croquet.
Well, that's more upper class white person.
You do know golf exists.
No, fuck golf. Golf is just a fucking
no.
mistake by the Scottish.
Croquet is upper middle class because it's people who wish they could be rich enough to play polo,
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
but can't. Really.
Bocce ball is for people that wish they could play croquet.
Bocce ball is tied with salmon denim shorts. Salmon denim shorts for the whitest thing ever made. It got
The problem is I learned about bocce ball from my broke ass hippie artist friends.
All this because we were making fun of Alessandra's name.
Yeah.
Tangents!
Thank you, Neo. Thank you. At least I'm good at something. Well, a couple things, but I can't talk about that one.
Not on Twitch.
Mm.
But you can join the Lesser Saints for Lesser Saints After Dark. That's after the Late Night Saints. In the Late Night Saints YouTube. Or
That's really
Discord.
fucking weird.
I was gonna say we should start a Picardo stream, like Lesser Saints After Dark. That might be fun. I might actually get a camera for that if we do that.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with a camera. I'm too lazy to set that up.
Oh, you don't have to. That's why I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
But I still would have to deal with the OBS for that. And if we're gonna do that, we're gonna need someone to set up the proper backdrops and all that for Lesser Saints After Dark.
We just tint everything a darker shade. It's fine.
Well, if Addie's gonna be on camera, we're gonna need a spot for her camera too.
Yeah, that's easy.
Anyway, let's keep going on this.
Moving right the fuck along.
The journalist
That's fine,
revealed that the tactics used against police cameras, while a separate video captured by BBC shows protesters pointing lasers at the face of a police officer. The police officer was brandishing a large gun at the time, having been surrounded by pro-democracy protesters outside the Kauai Chung police station.
Well, that's racist.
That's not even the right race.
It's not even the right nation, you're right, but fuck it. Protests in Hong Kong are ongoing, having started in opposition to a controversial bill that would have allowed Hong Kong residents to be extradited to China. The first demonstration against the bill was held on 31 March, although larger-scale protests have ramped up in recent weeks. Interesting. Protesters have used a number of technological tricks to stay ahead of authorities, such as using virtual private networks on their phones to hide their identity, as well as encrypted messaging services like Telegram. They have previously used face masks to hide themselves from facial recognition cameras amidst fears that security forces are cooperating with China to crack down on civil unrest. And here's a tweet by the... She even looks like the chick I grew up knowing. I wonder if she got married. I'll have to look into that later. Their efforts to hide their identities have faced disruption, with Telegram reporting a major cyber attack against its servers in June that prevented people in Hong Kong from using its messaging app. Telegram CEO Pavel Durov said the attack... Whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care.
Not that hard, dude.
Pavel.
Yes, Pavel.
Pavel Durov. Pav.
Pav. Not Pav. Jesus. Don't bring Pav into this.
Pav needs to be
He doesn't watch the show. He'll never know anyways.
Yeah.
He's the CEO of Telegram now. I get it.
Yeah, he's according to this show, he's the CEO of Telegram, and he can get bent. Said the attacks originated from China and described them as state actor-sized in scale. Security forces have also used more traditional methods to disperse protesters, including tear gas, pepper spray, and rubber bullets. Protest organizers claim that close to 500,000 people have taken part in demonstrations, though police estimate it is closer to 100,000.
Okay, so I do have to say one thing about them using tear gas. A bunch of the police trying to use tear gas against the protesters forgot about downwind, and they ended up tear gassing themselves.
I mean, God knows those people need eyesight as is.
This is why amateurs should not handle chemical weapons.
These were the police.
Oh, like I said.
Amateurs.
Yeah, they forgot that they were downwind, and they launched up a ton of tear gas and ended up tear gassing themselves. It was fucking hilarious.
Let the professionals handle the tear gas. Let me handle the tear gas.
Plus, as far as I've seen from these protests, they aren't really destroying anything for the most part. There's a few bad actors, but overall, it's a pretty civil protest, and I am all for that. You go.
And if this keeps up, one of these days, nothing will happen during a protest. Like a certain square, where nothing happened many years ago.
Yeah. Yep. Nah,
but this is fucked up. Yeah, they just want to be able to, participate. More in a democratic sense.
Yep.
All right, you want to?
I'm for what they're for, which is just to be able to have a democracy.
I'm pro the destruction of China as a whole. That's a lie. I actually am not.
What's this about destroying Chinese holes?
Whatever do you mean, sir? No, I'm actually not pro destruction of China. I just think that their government is shit.
So glad we can say that and not end up,
Just like the current government in the United States is fucking ass backwards. But that's politics, and I don't want to get into that.
Hey, Barr, you might like this one. I just posted it in the live show. You want to read that?
Oh, sure. Let me open the link.
Yeah, it's technology science time, guys.
Hey,
Are you ready? We're actually going to do some science articles this week.
Will do, my man.
At least a couple.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll switch over to it.
Okay, I got it open in the page.
All right.
Speaking of which, I should
go for it.
Okay. This quantum microphone can listen to a single sound particle. Researchers at Stanford University have developed a quantum microphone, air quotes, for some reason, that's sensitive enough to measure the individual particles of sound known as phonons. We expect this device to allow new types of quantum sensors, transducers, and storage devices for future quantum machines, says study leader Amir Safafi Naine, assistant professor of... Yes?
I just want to respond to YTKW. Sound is not a particle. It is a wave, but there's a specific particle that's being moved. I think that's more what they're talking about.
You're a,
fuck.
you're a fucking particle.
Your mom's a particle.
Study leader Amir Safafi Naine, assistant professor of applied physics at Stanford in a university blog post. So, vibrational energy. Phonons are individual packets of vibrational energy that often manifests as sound or heat. But measuring individual phonons, according to Stanford, has been impossible until now. One phonon corresponds to an energy 10 trillion times smaller than the energy required to keep a light bulb on for 1 second, said graduate student Patricio Arangois Ariola, a co-first author of the study that was published in the journal Nature on Wednesday. Rather than sound moving a membrane inside an ordinary microphone, the quantum microphone uses supercooled resonators, according to Stanford. So small they can only be seen through an electron microscope that act as, quote-unquote, a mirror of sound. The device could lay the groundwork for a new way of storing information and encoding as phonons rather than relying on photons, which the current quantum computers rely on for encoding information. That could make future mechanical quantum computers even more compact and efficient, as phonons are easy to manipulate and have much smaller wavelengths than light particles. Sound has this granularity that we don't normally experience, Safani Naine said. Sound, at the quantum level, crackles. Anyway, whatever's more efficient for computing, go for it.
Yeah, but can it suck my dick?
Yes.
Because
Can
like let's be real, no one's gonna care until I can suck their dick.
It can make the computers inside your sex robot even smaller and more efficient to actually behave like a person and suck your dick properly.
All right, but when?
Sooner than you think.
Future.
Yeah, I mean, cell phones are already a big deal.
Let's be real. I'll be dead in a week. I need this shit now.
You will not be dead in a week, Andy.
I'm sorry. Do you have plans?
I mean, I guess I don't, because I'll be dead in a week.
You will not be dead in a week.
You'll be fine.
You'll be in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
I can only hope.
Don't worry, we'll send Sir your way.
Would you please? Like, seriously?
We'll try.
We'll work towards it.
I'm sure.
Oh, I
Sir's
like
watching.
Larry. The fuck did you do again, Addie? That's an interesting question.
Yeah.
That assumes that. Never mind. Fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother. Let's move on.
But seriously, this is a huge breakthrough.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, another huge breakthrough.
I'll be honest. I thought this would change how sound recording equipment worked. Like, oh, it sounds natural now. No, it's for quantum computers. That's a lot more interesting than I was expecting.
We thought we were gonna have to rely on light for it, and apparently we won't. So, even on the theoretical side of it, they're already having like a whole level ahead of it. That's moving fast.
Yeah.
But let's talk about something that does use light.
Ooh.
Space piracy. Treasure planet type shit.
You mean ripping? You mean ripping torrents out of outer space?
Yeah. Well, who watched Treasure Planet? Sailing through space might actually be a thing now. The Planetary Society deploys solar sail spacecraft. To get somewhere in space, you'll need... Oh, what?
I'll take this one because you're going to want to take the next one because you have that little blurb you want to say.
Oh, I forgot about that blurb already. It's been too long. About the prop. Yep. Okay.
To get somewhere in space, you'll need engines and fuel. But maybe that won't be the case for much longer. The Planetary Society has just reached a critical milestone in the development of its solar sail technology. The Lightsail 2 Electric Boogaloo spacecraft has just deployed its Mylar sail in orbit, allowing it to use sunlight to move through space. The Planetary Society advocates for space exploration under the direction of its CEO, Bill the Science Guy Nye.
Oh.
The order of that hurt my soul.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was enjoying this until I heard that name. But,
I mean, the name, fine. Bill Nye is kind of right now, but writing it out as Bill the Science Guy Nye, no!
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Bill!
There you go.
While rockets
kind of a cuck now, but
yeah. While rockets accelerate much faster than a solar sail, the chemical propellants are expensive, toxic, and add considerably to the weight of a spacecraft. Solar sails produce gentle, continuous thrust from the physical force of photons hitting the sail material. The larger the sail, the more photons impart energy to the spacecraft. Lightsail 2 has a total surface area of almost 30 square meters. Interesting.
It's like 90 square feet-ish.
It's pretty big.
Rough. Yeah.
Lightsail 2 went to space on June 25th aboard the SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket, along with numerous other missions. Since then, it has successfully extended its antenna, activated its solar panels, and now has deployed the sail. The last part was a problem for the original Lightsail probe in 2015. After making it to the edge of space, communication errors and issues with the sail mechanism resulted in a less than perfect demonstration. However, that mission was never supposed to use the sail for propulsion. It was just a deployment test. The partially crowdfunded Lightsail 2 will use its sail to putter around in space over the coming weeks. It contains a reaction wheel that allows controllers on the ground to change the spacecraft's orientation. By pointing the sail towards the sun at various points in its orbit, Lightsail 2 will accelerate and raise its orbit little by little. Cool. They got a video of it deploying, I guess. We're not going to bother watching it. While solar sails have lower thrust than chemical rockets, they never run out of fuel and can accelerate constantly. Over time, they can reach respectable speeds. The Planetary Society says solar sails could be ideal for certain classes of space missions that involve long-term observations in medium-high orbits around objects in the inner solar system. In the future, powerful lasers on Earth could help accelerate solar sail craft to reach more distant targets. Lightsail 2 won't be visiting any other planets, but it could show that this type of propulsion is workable. The Planetary Society plans to share its technology with spacecraft developers. It will also provide details on the craft's orbit. The shiny sail is large enough that you might be able to spot it if you look up at the right time. Interesting.
Hey, sounds good. Firing lasers at shit. That's what science is about.
Man, now that I think about it, we should have put this after the Hong Kong article. Fucking lasers.
Yeah, but it's only peripherally related.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But fucking lasers. I'm glad the promotion that I put out for this is join us Lesser Saints of Discord now with lasers.
There you go.
What's the title of this one again? It's
You know, now it's gonna be Now with Lasers. Why not?
yeah, we're gonna change it on YouTube. It'll be Now with Lasers.
Let's rave this protest up. Is what you got up right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I'm not even with what the fuck you guys are talking about. I'm in the chat right now talking about ska.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh yeah, as usual. Addie not giving a fuck.
Addie
No.
doesn't know shit.
That's
I'm
why I'm not
only-
asking you to read these articles. I know you're distracted.
I'm only here until I get the one soundbite I can latch onto and make a really fucking hacksaw joke about.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right. So,
All right,
Jables,
so
are you ready for your
let's,
blurb?
yes, let's talk about ads on news sites. Space.com. You have that up, Rimshee?
Yep.
So, this is what Space.com does, and all other news sites should take note about this. About that ad blocker. We get it. Ads aren't why you're here, but they do make our original reporting, launch updates, and breaking astronomy news possible. Whitelisting Space.com on your ad blocker keeps us flying, so we can bring you the latest from the final frontier. Alternatively, please consider watching a short 30-second video clip, which will grant you a whole day of ad-free access to the site.
hey,
So, but here's what they do. You can watch a
Hey.
video, you can disable ad blocker, or you can just continue with ad blocker. You don't have to watch the video. Fucking take note, news sites.
who cares?
Yeah, I care.
Question: can we bring Yami in?
I don't see why not.
Yami is sexier than me, and she'll pay attention.
So you're saying we should replace you with her?
I mean, I don't see why not. What do I really add? What do I really add to the show?
A butt.
Cautionary tale.
I'd be mad, but that was a really fucking good burn bar. That was really good. Thank you.
Come on, you know we like you.
I know.
Anyways, on to the article.
I mean, someone has to have good jokes here. It's usually
Yeah,
Addie.
It's not gonna
All
be
right,
me.
never mind. Don't bring anyone. I put her on the spot. I'm sorry, Yami. I'm a little drunk. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Could you take care of that while I'm reading this, Rimshee?
How did we go down one person? One person just unfollowed us, apparently, because we went from 29 to 28. Yeah, I'll read this
Good.
article.
God
Good.
damn it. My audio cut out, guys. 1 minute.
Scientists spot 2 dead stars locked in a dizzying dance.
Oh yes, bring Yami on. She said that she'll come on.
Well, come in, hop into the. There you are. No, do
I'm
not.
here.
There.
Oh,
Hi, Yami.
2 dead stars have been spotted rapidly whirling around one another, one
I just got
eclipsing
back.
the other every 7 minutes.
ooh, are we talking about space? I love space.
We're talking about space.
Space!
At
Space.
space! The final
Anyway,
frontier.
So, oh, don't start. You can't do it right, anyways.
No, I'm not Sir Patrick Stewart, so there's no way in hell I could do it right.
Exactly. So shut your trap.
By the way, I'm a little timid about that Picard movie.
I am
I am-
timid, but it looks good enough that I would consider it depending on the reviews.
It's not so much that they brought Captain Picard back. It's just I'm afraid of what they're going to do with his story. Because, in the way, the last movie that he was in, it wrapped up so well. Sure, Kirk died by a fucking bridge, but I'm not going to go into that.
That wasn't the last one.
Well, in my good opinion, it was the last good, decent Star Trek movie. First Contact was very good, but it just couldn't live up to, the cross of Kirk and Picard. Or
Yes.
just wish they would have given Kirk a proper death.
Fun fact: R2D2 is in Nemesis.
Oh my god, what?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Pics or
Hold on.
unphotoshopped pics, or it didn't happen.
Hold on. I found something just now that I need the power of our following to help me uncover.
All 12 of them?
Oh,
Actually,
you're
all
screwed.
10 of them.
This looks like a first-person Doom-based Castlevania,
Uh,
and I want it.
I
Mm,
guess I have to
is
show.
this Hexen?
I mean, no, Hexen is not fun. Hexen sucks.
Okay, then it's not Hexen.
yeah. Oh, hello, Barr. I forgot to say hello to you.
Hey, Yami. How you doing?
Hi.
How
I'm
are the
good.
twins?
Does
I
anyone know what the fuck this is? I just accidentally found it, and I want it. It's not
Okay.
Hexen Y2K. I have Hexen on Saturn, and it's not.
And
it looks like that Christian video game that was really shitty back in the 90s. I don't know. That's the kind
There
of
was
vibe
a
I'm getting.
Christian video game back in the 90s?
Yes.
Fuck you, Neo.
If there was
there were quite a few of them. I played them.
Yeah, and they were all like,
You
you
would
can
be
be an
playing 'em.
angel or a devil, but if you're a devil, it's gonna be 10 times harder and you will never beat the game.
Heretic?
But I think that was the one where
I don't know. Brainwash is saying it on the chat. It might be. I don't know.
okay. Yeah, I think it
I-
was Heretic where the angels for some reason had swords, but the demons had like whips or something like that, but it was a lesser weapon trying to teach you that, don't go with the devil. You will never be a winner or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I always went with devil because I was like, fuck
Devil
the
is all
game.
about the chains and the whips and the leather.
I know.
You know.
I think I was secretly trying to tell myself what my future was going to become.
I
Hmm.
bet.
So, back to space. I want to know
Back
about
to
space.
space!
Spice.
Alright, I just gotta
Space.
readjust some stuff.
Okay, back to nerd shit, I guess.
Yeah, back to
Oh,
nerd
hush,
shit.
Addie. Space is
The one
very
that's trying to find an obscure video game talking us about going back to nerd shit. Okay.
Well, there's different levels of nerd. We just happen to be superior, that's all.
Alright, let's keep going. At the California Institute of Technology, Caltech, the Zwicky Transient Facility, spends its nights scanning the sky for bright things that disappear and reappear. Caltech graduate student Kevin Burge, yeah, we're gonna go with Burge,
Yeah.
was combing through months of ZTF data and noticed a peculiar blinking pattern. Burge, the lead author of a new study explaining this discovery, found that the pattern is created by a pair of white dwarfs. What stars like the sun become after they die, or run out of fuel. The two white dwarfs, a pair known as ZTF J1539 plus 5027, orbit one another, and are both roughly the size of Earth. Though one is a bit smaller and brighter than the other, the pair appear to blink when the dimmer star passes in front of the bright star, eclipsing it. This is the second fastest pair of orbiting white dwarfs ever observed. The fastest was observed with an orbital period of 5.4 minutes, according to Burge. And the
Do you
fastest...
understand how fucking fast that is?
Yeah.
That is very fast. Compared to our technically 23.5 hours to make a single, turn.
No, that's a rotation. They're talking orbit.
That's what I meant.
They're talking orbit. Compared to our 365.25 days of orbit,
wow.
it's taking these two things fucking 7 minutes.
Oh, I wonder if it's expanding and retracting with the gases. Ooh, I really want to know more now. Because what else would they cause it to blink?
They're rotating around each other, and they actually already said that the pair appear to blink when the dimmer star passes in front of the brighter star, eclipsing it.
Okay.
So the blink is the dimmer star completely blotting out the smaller, brighter of the two.
Oh, okay. So it's not like they're both blinking. It's just when the eclipse happens, or
Yeah.
their version of an eclipse.
Yeah, it's a quote unquote blink. It doesn't get dim, or it doesn't go dark. It just gets dimmer.
Right, because
Mhm.
are these dead dwarves or are they dying?
Just
They're white
They're
dwarves. They're
pretty much
dead
dead.
stars. They're white dwarves.
Okay. Wow.
they're pretty
That is
much dead.
that is really
They're not
fascinating.
entirely dead, but they're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
They're dead, but they're super hot from the collapse.
Right.
Yeah.
When the star collapse on itself.
Put them on porn star, they'd be a hit.
Mhm. Oh.
Wow.
Oof.
They're
God
hot.
damn.
The bar is really low tonight. Jesus Christ.
Oofta.
Ugh. Oofta indeed.
Oh. Scientists continue to debate over whether binary systems like this will eventually merge, with one of the dead stars consuming the other.
I think Addie just got it.
I'm just looking at the picture and balls are touching.
Oh God, Addie! We're talking about binary systems, and you're thinking about balls.
We're talking about bi systems, so you know, balls make sense. Balls touching makes sense.
I guess, but one ball's bigger than the other. That's abnormal.
So that's true in life.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, if you
guess.
ask anyone on the server, I exist outside the binary. So even though I keep correcting people and say I'm just a dude that cross dresses, everyone's like, "Oh, Addie's is trans. Addie's trans. She's so."
That's because
So-
we're lazy and we don't want to say you're a cross-dressing dude who likes to diddle other dudes' pickles.
Thanks. So just erase my identity because it's not convenient for you. I see how it is.
That's
Welcome
damn
to
right.
2019, everyone.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, cis white male oppressor.
Oh my
Nobody
God.
said we were woke.
I'm sorry, but I thought we were on the
I'm sorry.
Lesser Saints
Let
of
me
Discord,
clarify
not
this.
fucking
I'm
Tumblr.
not just a cis white male oppressor. I'm the spokesman for the patriarchy.
That's what the
Well-
voice is for. That's why he was elected.
You're lucky that I need to spend time with Sir before I can even bother with you, Barr. Because I've got some words for you.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I seriously thought that we were on the Lesser Saints of Discord and not on fucking Tumblr.
What's the difference?
What the at?
Uh,
I was literally
The
saying
woke level.
that.
Oh,
and then
fair
you
enough.
Said it.
It depends on where in Tumblr you go, though. Did they reinstate porn on Tumblr?
I
let
don't
me
think so.
check. I don't think.
You
And
can't
yes,
post porn on Tumblr anymore, but you can post it on Twitter still.
Yeah.
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 Because like
And yes, I do have a Tumblr. No, I'm not going to tell you what the fuck it is.
Don't
I mean,
worry,
unless
I
you
have
got
one
leads on
too,
there,
only
okay.
because someone kept poking and prodding me to make one, and I made it, and I absolutely never touch it, just because it got them to shut the hell up. It's where social justice goes to fester. That's
Yeah.
what Tumblr is.
I absolutely never touch it, aka what Mrs. Rimshee says every night.
Ooh. Damn.
She generally doesn't. I have to do all the work.
Wow, that sounds like such a burden.
From what I understand, that's essentially what married life is. Never having sex.
Oh,
Yeah.
no one said that.
Well, someone better start saying it because it's
Okay.
fucking true.
Let's get back to
Anyways.
the stars touching.
Okay, I don't remember what I sent
It's-
Jeff, but I just got a DM on Discord from Jeff Holiday that says nice.
Oh my god, remember the time where he was asking for fucking panda dicks? I decided to rebel and sent him an ostrich dick and told him to fucking stop asking.
Mm.
didn't get a response back, but I'm pretty sure he's probably traumatized.
Oh,
Because that shit
oh
was
my
up
god.
close and personal.
I'm so glad that I don't watch the uploads because I'm going to be so embarrassed when this one goes live.
Yeah,
Anyways,
well,
I think we're just gonna move on.
yeah.
Teacher unsure how to write up student for hentai shirt without admitting he knows what hentai is.
What?
sorry.
Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Manheim Township High School teacher David Siegel is reportedly not sure how to discipline Kyle Jackson, a student, over a series of hentai-related t-shirts he has worn to class, uncomfortable sources confirmed. It all started with a white t-shirt that just said hentai on it in a red box. And Siegel, 55, I asked Kyle what his shirt... said Siegel, 55. I asked Kyle what his shirt meant, and he claimed it was a band he liked in the style of the Supreme logo. I don't know what Supreme is, but I definitely know hentai isn't the name of a band. I just played dumb. These kids will eat me alive if they find out I know what hentai is.
Whatever. I have a teacher that wouldn't give two shits. He would definitely know and still suspend him or whatever.
So you think this
Yeah.
teacher's being stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. keep reading.
Emboldened by the encounter, 17-year-old Jackson purchased several additional hentai shirts online, including a streetwear-style long-sleeve shirt with Japanese characters on the sleeves, and a parody of the Intel logo reading hentai inside. About once a week, he comes in with a new shirt and sits right up front by my desk, Siegel stated. I keep hoping another teacher will do something about it, but it looks like it's up to me. I don't want the principal asking why I know what hentai means. I got in enough trouble last time IT had to work on my computer because my browser history showed I had listened to some rap music. I can't imagine what explaining hentai would do to my career without tenure.
Oh, whatever.
I can't tell this old... I can tell this old pussy knows what hentai is, and I'm going to make him say it, reported Jackson, unzipping his hoodie to reveal a collage of moaning, ecstatic, manga-style cartoon faces. Mr. Siegel is a pervert. He probably wishes he taught at one of those all-girls schools with uniforms and everything.
Oh my god. Jackie is
According,
such a kink for uniforms.
I better not
according
send you
to
any of my in-uniform pictures then.
According to Siegel, he first discovered hentai in the mid-2000s during a pornography spiral following his painful divorce. Oof. I had never watched anime before, but I stumbled on some hentai and realized it was the only kind of porn that didn't make me think about my ex-wife. I've been watching it ever since. Jackson, a more casual consumer, discovered hentai when he was watching Dragon Ball Super and realized he was horny. I started Googling naked anime on my phone and immediately got a virus. Totally worth it.
He wasn't looking in the right places then.
At press time, well, everybody starts somewhere. At
I
press
know.
time, Siegel and Jackson were locked in a standoff in what witnesses have described as a confusing and sexually charged after-school detention.
Wow. Plot twist, they start fucking.
Oh.
Such good satire.
Yep. Yeah, that is a satire article, guys. It's the hard times. Our usual.
Yeah.
This one.
At
this
what
next
point
one-
did you realize, Yami?
Towards the end. Well, at first I thought, okay, so of course a teacher would have to report it, but then I'm like, wait.
Apparently, the Saints are live.
What?
If they are, it's to prep for the
Pre-show.
pre-show, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff always goes live a little early, does some prep, and so that we can raid when we need to.
Yep.
Oh,
There, Addie. There.
sorry, I'm gay and drunk at the same time. Unbelievable, I know.
Yeah, you being drunk
No,
is pretty
if-
gay. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say he's not gay and drunk because it's not completely drunk in order to be gay. You have to be completely drunk to be gay.
Debatable. Anyways, Rimshee, next one.
All right.
This guy's going completely out of control.
Spiraling out of control. This man spends 90 minutes a day online.
Fucking hold on. Put the goddamn brakes on everything because I have to address something in chat.
Yes.
Sir says Addie doesn't like pain.
Oh,
There's an asterisk on that. Addie does like pain, but Addie has a very low threshold.
so it's like the equivalent of so you're like goblin and drinking. Like drinking, just gets drunk really fucking fast.
Yeah,
I like drinking, but after my first sip, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm a two-beer queer, but when it comes to pain, like I like stuff like hair pulling, nail gouging.
All right, we're done, Addie.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, let's
Twitch.
This isn't
We're on
Tinder.
Twitch.
Ross
God,
Harper
the
seems
internet's
like
so boring.
I know.
Ross Harper seems like a normal 24-year-old. He loves Parks and Rec, has a close group of friends, and considers himself a total foodie. But Ross lives with a dark secret even his closest friends and family members would likely never comprehend. He spends
God, I don't
90
care
minutes
anymore.
on the internet per day. You read that right. Ross spends up to an hour and a half on the internet each and every day, and he shows no signs that this web browsing tailspin will end anytime soon. According to Ross, he typically boots up his computer around 9 a.m. every day, and he doesn't close his laptop until 9:30 a.m. That's 30 minutes in a single sitting. And if you think Ross Harper is done with the internet for the day, you could not be more wrong. I typically check email, Twitter, Facebook, maybe a few blogs in the morning, Ross says. Then I do some chores, eat, and maybe hit the gym. What Ross leaves out is that by 1 p.m., he's right back on the computer for upwards of 20 minutes doing work. Later, typically around 3 p.m., he's at it again for another 15, sending emails. On an average day, by 4:30 p.m., Ross has already spent more than an hour, over 60 full minutes, on the internet. He must be done by then, right? Not by a long shot. At night, he logs on to Netflix and watches an episode of something before going to bed every single night. And
I'm sorry, but I spend about 90 minutes just watching a bunch of reaction videos of Amberlynn Reed.
And it gets worse. It gets worse. If you include the time Ross spends looking at his phone, his daily internet obsession clocks in at well over 2 hours. It's a hard figure to fathom, especially because Ross shows no inclination to help himself control his internet compulsions. He may be able to keep his head above water with this addiction now, but when it finally catches up to him, Ross will unfortunately feel the full brunt of his dependence. Get help and get better, Ross. We're all pulling for you.
So this makes me feel really sad because they also included Netflix, which means if I'm not like going out and hanging out with people in real life, I spend 24 hours a day online.
Yeah, if I'm not with the missus. Yeah, if I'm not with the missus or at work, I'm on the internet. Or I'm listening to a book.
Podcasts.
I work
I'm listening to podcasts. That's part of online.
According to
Netflix.
Oh, go ahead.
Even at work, I'm online at least for 2 or 3 hours. And then once I finish my daily watch of the internet, I listen while I'm at work. I'll start listening to a book. Right now, I'm listening to the Bobiverse series. It's good.
Nice.
Suggest.
So, I'm looking at my screen time on my iPhone, and apparently my weekly total is 21 hours and 47 minutes. And most of 20 and most of it's spent on games.
Okay, so my screen time, because my screen's not always on, but I'm constantly listening to podcasts or music or comedy or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm not even joking. 24 hours a day if I'm not like going out and hanging out with people in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine is
I have a
let's
problem,
see.
maybe.
First used after pickup. Discord, message, Facebook, music. Discord. I wonder why.
It's
Yep.
because I'm that important.
What makes it worse is that I have a computer, a laptop, and I use my phone all at the same time.
Okay,
Guys,
currently in front of me, I have a tablet. I have my computer. I have my phone. I have a laptop sitting next to me.
I have-
And this is because of issue.
Listen. Bob Ross just went live, so everyone click over to Bob Ross.
Oh, shut up.
Make sure you enjoy those happy trees.
But yeah,
By the way,
the main
Count Dankula
reason.
has an excellent Mad Lad episode about Bob Ross.
He does.
Oh, yeah,
Holy
Bob- yeah.
shit, he does.
Mm.
Like, whether you agree with Dank or not, his Mad Lad series is worth a subscription. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just let's talk about crazy people throughout history and have fun with it. That's pretty much his Mad Lad series.
Let me tell you about this lad.
I love the Irish accent. Do it again.
Yeah, that cunt. I was trying to be Scottish.
Okay.
Yeah.
With you.
Close enough.
You're bad.
I'm not drunk, am I?
We're fucking American. We don't know the difference.
You're not Scottish enough. We can still understand you.
No or care.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Anyways, so with that,
Yeah.
we've been the Leicester Saints Discord, your one and only pre-show to the Late Night Saints. Yeah,
That was the show overall.
just stick around. We're gonna raid their channel in just a minute.
Yep.
And if you have any news suggestions, join our Discord. We have a section for you to suggest news. I do want to get that segment of Is This Jables started up, so be sure to post pictures of Is This Possibly Jables there.
I think
Or
I should
news
post that
articles.
ostrich
Is this
thing.
Jables?
Jables.
No. Can't do that. Can't show that on screen.
Why
Well,
is
you
it
can
boring?
you can post it there. We're just not going to use it for the segment.
Internet's boring.
I know.
Welcome
Well,
to
it's just-
Twitch.
It's fucking. Twitch has pretty strict rules.
Yeah.
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 All right.
I'm waiting for a service to be like old school YouTube.
All I want to do is show my butt and get paid for it. Why is that so hard to do?
You can do that on Pornhub.
Go to my free cam or Chatterbait
It's free!
or
How am I going to make something on a website called My Freak? Fuck off.
They pay you for private rooms.
Or you can always
Yeah.
just start a Patreon.
All right, we should probably
Oh.
close this up. We have been your Lesser Saints of Discord.
I
Enjoy,
already did the outro. Fucking go.
enjoy the Saints. We'll send you over there in a couple
Bye-bye.
seconds.